Because winning is the greatest feeling in the world. Introducing the Thunderbolt by HTC. Immense power, scorching speed. The first phone strong enough to run on the fastest, most advanced 4G network in America.
Bob, you're a big Eyes Out Indycar Series fan. What can IndyCar Nation do for you?
Driver autographs.
Yeah, we can do that.
Really? VIP access during race weekends.
That's easy.
Exclusive web video for real IndyCar fans.
Not a problem at all.
Can I have your helmet?
Join IndyCar Nation for free today by texting IndyCar and your email address to 88769.
Nice try, Bob.
ESPN's coverage of the Honda Grand Prix of St. Petersburg on ABC. Brought to you by Honda, the engine supplier for the Izod IndyCar Series. GoDaddy.com. Domains, websites, and everything in between. And Verizon, official wireless partner of the Izod IndyCar Series.
You're riding on board. Second place, Will Power. Behind him is a hard-charging Tony Kanaan, but we've watched during the break, and a couple of times he was getting mighty loose.
Tony's got the back end sliding around, tells you he's driving at 10/10ths or more. He closes up under braking. Now there's a choice for brake pads and brakes that you can use here for all the different teams, and Tony might just have a little bit more of the aggressive brake pad in his car. It allows him to get a little deeper into the turn and really punish that pad, but the downside of that is that you could lock up the wheels going into the braking zone, and with an experienced driver like Tony Kanaan, he knows exactly where to place the car, so maybe he's taking that to his advantage. But it all comes down to the package here, the driver, the car, and the strategy for getting up front. And right now Tony looks like he has enough to stay with Will. I expected Will to pull away a little bit more with those red sidewall tires because they do offer more grip, but Tony's being able to keep him just within range there.
There's your race leader, 7.6 seconds ahead of second place Will Power. That's how big a margin as he has gained. As we take a look at our Firestone lap leaders, it won't take long. There's only been 2. Dario Franchitti has led all but 6 laps of this race.
And you look at that stat, and that's probably opposite to what we thought we would see here, the way that Will Power ran the last couple of days. We talked about how strong he was on both Friday and Saturday. A lot of teams, as I mentioned earlier, said, you know something, if he does not have a problem, he's going to walk away with this event. But it turns out that it's Dario Franchitti right now that seems to have it all going his way.
See that third car coming through? That is Simona Di Silvestro. If you have not been with us throughout the entire race, this young lady has just been fantastic today, as she started in the 17th position, has gotten all the way up, and has been running in the top 5 consistently since the second caution period ended.
And remember, we talked about her having the option of using black sidewall or red sidewall. You can see there clearly she has the red sidewall Firestone Firehawk tires on.
Got your overtake, nice and smooth, nice and smooth. You're catching them.
A little bit more grip. Unfortunately, just had a lot of debris, some paper going inside the radiator inlet there. Hopefully that won't cause her a problem. We're watching her times, Marty. She's turning laps somewhere in the neighborhood of a half a second faster than both Power and Kanaan, and about 0.2 of a second faster right now than our leader, Dario Franchitti. So it looked like her car, certainly as we thought it did, likes the red sidewall tires better.
Talking about the overtakes, the push to pass, Tony Kanaan has 11 left. Will Power has 13. Dario Franchitti has 15, and according to our statistics, Simona has not used it yet. Vince, give us an update on Simona.
Well, they've been really happy with the way her race car has handled. They've worked on it all weekend long to get it to her liking. You see there Vince Kramer in the front. He's the team manager. Keith Wiggins, the team owner, standing in the back. After the last pit stop, Vince Kramer went around to each of the crew members, shook their hand, patted them on the back.
65-2 on red. Doing a great job. Nice and smooth focus.
Heard the radio communication there from Brent Harvey, but Kramer went around to each of the crew members and congratulated them on a job well done as they finished their final pit stop of the day, or what should be their last pit stop of the day. Very solid on pit lane today for this HVM team.
Talking about the red and the blacks, the red alternates, all but 3 drivers in the top 10 are using those red alternates, including Simona. The 3 that are not, Tony Kanaan, Takuma Sato in 5th, Oriol Servia in 9th. J.R. Hildebrand, we should point out, we haven't seen him for a while, but we'll let you know he is rounding out the top 10 right now. The rookie doing a great job, 34 seconds behind the race leader, but in 10th place.
And we talk about Simona having 20 of the pushes left on her acceleration mode, as we call it, the push to pass, the Honda overtake assist. She'll want to use that going on to the main straightaway just in this section right now, because you have 20 options. She's not used any. From what we can tell, it lasts for 12 seconds, and with about 20 laps to go, this is when she really needs to start using it.
That man in the middle of this sandwich is Tony Kanaan. Rick, what are you hearing?
Well, we were just giving a shout out to Simona Di Silvestro's crew. We also need to do the same thing for Tony Kanaan's crew. The reason being, realize that these guys were not a pit crew 2 weeks ago. They've all been pulled together. Now, it's not a ragtag bunch. It's all people that KB Racing has worked with in the past, but they had to pull them all together and realize his pit stops were on par with Will Power and the Penske crew. They've done a great job. And I'll also mention that Tony Kanaan, after he got out of the car for practice yesterday, the final practice, went around to every crew member and thanked him after he got out of the car. He's working hard to build a team.
Well, and speaking of the team concept, of course, remember earlier in the week, Marco Andretti had basically put it out that Tony was a good driver, valuable, but was not the only reason the team had success. Tony has taken the high road. He said, look, the only thing I can say is I won 14 races, and I'm going to leave on the high note. He talked about it.
I've done my time. I won a lot of races with a team that I was proud to be part of it, and that became to an end, and I wish them the best, and I have a new home. I have more things to worry about than what people say about me, really. If I was going to worry about the people that don't like me or like me too much, I think we were going to go crazy.
Well, I remember earlier this weekend, I asked him about all that, and he said, I'm going to let my driving do the talking, and he is right now running in 3rd place.
By far, all the drivers are fit, but Tony Kanaan really probably takes it to the next level. You probably will not have to worry about any fatigue with him or Will Power. Drivers that really do a lot of training. Top drivers here, we talked about running 85-degree temperatures inside that cockpit. The temperature in the cockpit can reach about 130 degrees. There's no water bottle system usually on board on some of these cars. They've come up with some great systems in the past, but I will tell you that, the systems they do have after about 10 or 15 laps, it's so hot, the fluids that they give you, that sometimes you almost don't even want it.
Well, we mentioned J.R. Hildebrand as he had a bit of a moment just a few moments ago. Let's go back on board with him. He's running in 10th.
Watch him coming here. It'll be about 158, 60 miles an hour. And oh, so close.
You're clear. Bring her on down. Bring her down. You got the 9 coming. You got the 9 coming.
Talked earlier in the show about how much speed he has, and has the ability, has the talent. A great driver, but needs to have a little patience.
Well, that was Oriol Servia, who was 9th place right in front of him at that moment. So it was a bit of a moment for J.R. Hildebrand. Dario Franchitti leading with 18 to go at the Honda Grand Prix of St. Petersburg.
Hey, Mario.
Hey, what do you got in this thing?
16 valve, 2.4 liter engine, 200 horsepower, air conditioning.
32 valve, 3.5 liter engine, 650 horsepower, air conditioning.
You could start an IZOD IndyCar race with Mario Andretti. Go to shophonda.com to enter and check out the all-new Civic, the official vehicle of IndyCar.
At Facebook.com.
Danica and I are thrilled to
GoDaddy.co girl.
She's a hot Hollywood icon, and .co is the hottest new domain.
She's smart. She's business savvy. Just watch her register that